Hey guys!
Hello.
We're back. The boys are back. The boys
Yes.
are back.
So Steven, we got rid of one of them. We have to get rid of the other one
Yeah,
now.
the slow
You
moving
got
food,
rid of
but it's in
one.
action, baby.
She's going to be so upset when she watches this episode and hears you say that.
Oh, we miss her. Of course we miss
We do.
Christine.
We miss having Cristina here with us, but she's in
She,
Spain and France, the lucky bum.
oh man.
Right? Eating all that lousy food and horrible butter.
Terrible. Yeah, she's really upset about it. But
Wow.
she is genuinely kind of upset about missing this with us, but she did get a chance to watch the first episode, which is good. So she's going to
Excellent.
be able to keep up. So,
Good.
yeah.
Good.
I can't believe
She's
we're here again with another season.
Right?
yay.
So excited.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
What was that? Is that
The
the
theme song.
theme song? Oh, all I heard
Yeah,
is
I
dun
hear
dun
every
dun
time
dun dun dun. Okay, gotcha.
All right.
I don't know if we're gonna see you doing. Oh, okay. So, what did you guys think? Was it a good introduction to season 9?
Before we say anything about it, and I'm going to
Okay.
say this like I said it last year, and I'm going to say it next year. CBC, please, minimum hour and a half, 2 hours better because of all those commercials. For at least the first, maybe even the second episode, there are too many bakers. We don't see enough of anything. It's beautifully done, but in 44 minutes, 30 bakes, 10 people. No, we need more time. Rant over. Thank you.
Premiere episode, true enough, 2 hours. And then you can go to 1 hour. That's fine. But yeah, I think it's a popular enough show to be able to go 2 hours, and there's lots of stuff to see.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, that's for sure. There was a lot that we just kind of skated past.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
I agree with you both. So, yes, CBC, please do that for us. Not just for us, for
For
the
Canada.
millions
For
of people that
for
are
the
watching
betterment of
your
our
show.
country.
Yes, do it for your country. Ah,
Yes.
so
So
go ahead, Vincent.
so I was thinking the first thing I wanted to say was how good Kyla looked in that beautiful dress with the flowers on it. Just
Yeah,
gorgeous. She's gorgeous anyway, but
she is gorgeous.
she could wear a paper bag and look gorgeous, but she
But
looks
we're
so
glad she
beautiful.
didn't wear a paper bag
Well,
for her.
there are people out there. But and then I am obsessed with Bruno's shirt. That shirt is so up my alley. I love that shirt so much. I want to rip it off his body.
I'm sure you could probably buy one somewhere.
I wish I could say
I'll
I
have to touch.
noticed the shirt. I really do.
I was gonna say it's a good thing we have Vincent here because he will notice the fashion. So next week I'll try to notice a bit more because the fashion that I noticed on Bruno was the big beard and the like
Yeah,
what kind of drapey
yeah.
clothes he was wearing for the opener. And I was like, after that I didn't notice anything further. But I'm gonna go back and check it out.
Yes, and Phil sort of mentioned that it's like, they, did Kyla and Bruno lose weight? And I was thinking
Oh,
they probably did. They
well, they have to
probably they look
slim
good.
down before they eat all these bakes for the
Oh my
next
gosh, yeah, that's
2 months.
true. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Fair enough. They both looked fantastic. Anne and Alan looked fantastic. Everyone was in fine form.
Of course,
It was a great to see all those familiar faces again. I thought it was lovely.
for sure, for sure.
All right. Well, let's get right into it. What do you guys think? Start talking about the bakers or go right into the signature?
Well, let's talk about the Bakers a little bit.
Okay.
And I think this season's Bakers, they seem very um, friendly with each other,
Hmm.
and it looks like there's good synergy there. And they look like they actually really want to be together, which is really nice because that's a
Hmm.
continuation of season 8, right?
Yeah.
Very nice group of people by the looks of it. So I'm very excited to see them bake for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They look like they're having a good time.
Hmm.
Stress aside, they look like they're having a good time and they're enjoying each other and the experience.
Yes.
Hmm.
Doesn't seem to
Yeah.
be a lot of insanity. but it's early.
It's early days.
We haven't picked anybody to hate yet, anyways. But honestly, guys, Canada, guys,
Yeah.
step it up.
5 stinking bakers.
Oh my gosh, come on.
Season 5 was the last time we had 5 guys on the show.
Like, come on, guys. There are a lot of good male bakers out there. Get out there and audition, please, because we need to even out the score here.
Yeah, yeah, and we lost another guy today, but we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Spoiler alert.
Nobody better be watching this as a substitution for watching the show.
Well, you
They
never know.
better have seen it already and just want to hear what you guys have to say about it, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Does anybody in particular stand out for you, for either one of you as like even before the show, I think I had a couple of people that I was just instantly drawn to. And then watching the first episode gave me a little bit kind of more.
For me, I have Dominic. The reason I was drawn to him was I met Dominic at the open auditions for season 7 in Montreal, and was blown away with what he did that day, and thought his personality was fabulous. And when he didn't show up in season 8, I said, okay, casting. That's the only reason. It's a casting decision. He's going to show up eventually. So when I saw him this year, I thought, yeah, and I have a little inside knowledge because I've seen what he can do, and I think he's going to be excellent. And he proved that already in this episode, and Joe as well. I mean, she's. I think I mentioned to Vincent. I said, I am strangely drawn to people who are meticulous, aren't I, Vincent?
The opposites attract, is what they say.
Yeah, because I think she'd hate me in real life. I really do.
What?
Oh, she would. Nobody hates you
in real life.
Nobody could hate you.
Nobody can hate you, Steve. Nobody can hate you for sure. I say that sincerely because I hate a lot of people and I don't hate you.
This is true. Yeah, he lets you around a lot. He's let you hang around for quite some time.
I know. I love this guy.
How about you, Vince?
I just for personality, and yeah, for personality, just the straight up first glance, I think Joe is awesome. I'm drawn to her as well. I think that Jennifer is great. I love that she has a Asian kind of, taste buds and things like that, and is going to probably do some Asian bakes, which is really nice. And she already had mentioned that she doesn't, she does not do things that are too sweet, which is a very Asian thing. I think all the bakers are awesome. But those are the two that I was drawn to right from the get-go. Mostly from personality and the fact that Jennifer has never tried a butter tart and didn't have any idea what a butter tart was.
Yeah, that was really cute.
That was so cute. It's like what?
A butter tart filled with
butter?
With butter? With buttercream? It was adorable.
She's hilarious. She's like Mingling 2.0.
Yeah, she is. That's great. We needed another Mengling.
For sure. I love Mingling. Yeah.
Well, I also found myself drawn to Joe. And Zoe, right away, I just found her fascinating. I think she's gorgeous, and sure, I'm gonna just be swayed by gorgeousness. But yeah, I'm really excited about seeing what all of these bakers can do. Jennifer definitely was hitting marks today, but we'll talk about that as we talk about the bakes. And yeah, so I've got my eye on her too, definitely. Dominic, I was the only baker that I knew of before the season started airing, or they announced the bakers this year. So it's kind of cool to see him after having followed him on social media for a while and gotten to chat with him every once in a while. So yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes.
Yeah, and I'm the opposite from you for sure, because I never ever look at, not never ever. I seldom look at other people's Instagram posts, or I don't follow people generally. don't be offended, people. I don't follow people just because
I'm offended.
I try to keep my following as minimal and as clean as possible because I don't want to be inundated. It's not a personal thing, and it also allows me to be surprised.
Mhm.
So I don't know any of the bakers. Some of them I sort of kind of recognize, but I don't know from where. Maybe it's because somebody reposted something or something like that. But other than that, I'm good.
Okay. All right.
So,
Well,
so would you like to do the signature bakes via alphabetical order, first name first?
ooh, alphabetical order.
It's not alphabetical. It's in no specific.
I'm
It's
like,
actually, I wrote the names down as they appeared on CBC website. That's the order I got.
yeah.
Okay, we can
But
do it
A
any
I
way
can
you can.
follow
comes
you.
before M comes. I think, oh, Dan would be first.
Dan would be first, Dominic,
We can do
Jennifer.
that. We can figure it out, Steve.
Oh yeah, I can just follow along like always.
Okay. So the bake was a Korean lunchbox cake, which I haven't heard of before. Had you either of you heard of it called by that name? Just a tiny cake, basically.
Cake.
I thought it was going to be a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Yes, the way they were talking, I thought it was going to be like,
Yeah, a single serving.
yeah,
Yeah.
But
like
yeah,
maybe
like
a 4-inch cake, maybe 3.
That would have been more difficult for sure.
yes, I think a 3-inch cake would have been awesome.
It would have been awesome.
It would have been hilarious. It would have been hilarious.
Can you
Um,
just imagine them all just trying so hard to get everything really even? And yeah, it was hard enough as it was.
yes, true, true. But it'd be very funny and
Yes,
cool.
it would be.
So I have here in my notes that Dan made Chocolate Hills lunchbox cake.
Hmm.
And chocolate cake with peanut butter custard,
Yeah.
vanilla buttercream.
Yeah. For his mom.
For his mom. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. He put that tag on it that said to mom.
that's right. That was so nice.
That was very cute. The chocolate peanut butter combination is always a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Do enjoy a good peanut butter filling in a chocolate cake. He called it a peanut butter pastry cream, and then later they called it a custard. And I kind of was like,
That's what pastry cream is, right? Is just
yeah,
custard.
well, but
I,
I'm not as smart as you guys. So,
I mean, I've
there's
I've
so
made
many different,
I've made speculoos pastry cream. Same
right?
idea, right? It's the same consistency, same idea, and it would be delicious.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never tried making it that way. I've done it like as a pretty sweet, kind of just like a buttercream, peanut butter buttercream filling for a cake.
Sort of like a Reese's peanut butter
Yeah.
cup type of
Yeah,
thing.
that sort of consistency. But I think that this would have been delicious. I had not heard of the Filipino chocolate hills before. So neither of you had either? No.
Like to visit them and bring a spoon though.
Yeah, well, yeah, if they taste like chocolate, which he says they do not. So Bruno liked the peanut custard and Kyla wanted more focus on the chocolate hills, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that he did a pretty good job on the decorating, but that mom thing that's the I guess it was fondant that he put
Yeah.
on there that was a little sign for his mom kind of took over a little bit and didn't have that
And
wow effect that the hills should have had.
he struggled a bit keeping the sides straight.
Hmm. Yeah.
It, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why a cake can go sideways in the tent. um, and it could be because, you know, the cake was too soft or it was too hot in there or it's ice when it's too warm, blah, blah, blah. But the other comment was the cake was underbaked as well.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
that could have been a little bit of a factor.
Hmm. A little too mushy.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Hmm.
Dominic made a jasmine tea cake with an oolong soak and a lychee whipped cream filling, all of which sounded really delicious. And I really liked the way that he decorated it with the little teacup on top.
Decoration was fabulous. Like
Hmm.
it looked like bone china was just.
Right. What?
Go ahead, Vincent, let it out, man.
Come on, let's hear it, buddy.
Not saying anything. Oh, well, I will just talk about
You're
flavor.
here to say things.
I'll just nod.
Yeah.
But
Nice
I'll
poker
just
face.
I'll just talk about the flavors a little bit. tea at the best time is a very difficult flavor
Hmm.
to impart on anything. So good on him for going after the Chinese teas, jasmine
Hmm.
and oolong.
Hmm.
I found it a little bit um, odd that he would use jasmine and oolong.
Together.
I would have chosen one or the other because jasmine's jasmine, oolong's oolong, and when you mix them together, I don't know what that's going to be like.
Hmm.
I guess it would be like a strong black tea flavor with a little bit of floralness to it, but then you might as well just do jasmine. But that aside, they seemed to like it. They said the flavors were pretty good. The oolong was very um, present, and same thing with the lychee. I
Hmm.
have here lychee whipped cream.
Yep.
And lychee is a I've tried doing lychee myself many times, and um, if you know what it is, then you can taste it. But if
Hmm.
you were to not know what it was, it's kind of like, what is that flavor? And it's not like a peach or raspberry where it's like punch you in the head, right? It's just really kind of like, what is that
Mute.
flavor? Yeah,
It's kind of a muted
it's
flavor.
muted, especially when you put it with cream like that. It
Hmm.
becomes even more muted. So, um, what did they say about it?
Well, I
The,
think that he said something about the jasmine tea not coming through as much, so he was putting more of the oolong soak in there to give it
mm,
more
Make
flavor.
it dry, he
But
said, yeah.
then that was a bit of a problem because then the sponge ended up getting mushy.
right. I see musky sponge, clean flavors for the lychee, and oolong tea flavor is good. So, in terms of flavors, I love the look, the sound of it,
Hmm.
but there were a lot of opportunity to have problems with this cake, and
Right.
not to mention that whipping cream, like a whipped cream icing in that tent.
Yeah.
I would have never done that. It would just be too scary
Yeah.
because it's so soft, and if it's hot, oh my gosh, you're just
Yeah.
asking for it.
I wonder
So
if he put some kind of stabilizer in there.
you would have to, I would
Cement
imagine.
stabilizer. It's
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
that?
you got to use cement as a stabilizer.
No,
It's hot at tent on the best day.
I would agree with that. I mean, but he seems to get a lot away with it, but they never really talked about it.
Right.
Yeah.
We only have 44 minutes.
Yes.
That's
And
true.
and 10 people to go through.
Right.
All right. Moving on with Jennifer.
Hmm. I thought she
That
was hilarious when she was saying that her arms are here and her brain is here and they're not connected. And
it reminded me of like, oh, my arms are like noodles.
Arms.
Noodle arms.
right? Mingling 2.0.
That's right, Mainland 2.0. So she made a cherry blossom lunchbox cake, which is close to my heart too, because I made a cherry blossom eclair that I wept over uh,
Oh.
on my season. But I won Starbreaker that year, so hey, screw it. Who cares? um, yes, so
Yeah.
lemon chiffon filled with blueberry jam and lemon curd. Yummy.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Classic favors.
Sounds
Classic
really,
flavors
really good.
and feed Kyla lemon curd all day if you want to get smiles. Make sure that you get that pucker. You're going to get her to smile, and those dimples will pop out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she definitely loved the lemon curd, that's for sure.
How is that a cherry blossom cake though?
Well, that's what I was wondering. Like, did
Because of
she
the
actually
character.
have cherry blossom in it? Because in the illustration, it didn't say anything about cherry
It was
blossom.
just a visual. She
Yeah,
just made cherry blossoms decoration on the outside.
but there looked like there was some red in the filling.
I
That
think
was the
off
Uh,
color from
that was the
berries.
blueberry jam.
blueberry. Okay. Yeah, well, they liked it. They liked the piping of the cherry blossoms, and Bruno basically wanted to take the whole cake away and eat it himself. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he said
in
the
fact, he said it was perfection.
perfection. It was the word.
Yeah.
Hmm.
that's pretty good. That's a good start for Jennifer.
It is. So Joe,
Mm-hmm. Coffee cardamom cake.
the evil eye cake.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of the evil eye cake or the rose water buttercream, but I want that coffee
Oh,
cardamom
come
cake.
on.
Can't say that to Vincent. He loves his rose water.
Well,
I
you can eat
love
the buttercream and I'll eat the cake.
I love the rose water. I love the evil eye thing. I thought that was very, it's a very simple,
Mhm.
decorative element, but
Very effective.
very effective. And it looked exactly like all the evil eyes that you see being sold out on the streets. So I thought that was fantastic. Very, very good thinking and good
Yeah,
planning.
was
Yeah.
good planning, definitely.
Hmm,
Yeah,
hmm.
it looked exactly like what she intended it to look like.
And
Yes.
it was
Yeah.
very, the word they used was precise, and there was precision. I mean, it was,
Hmm.
if you're going to do simple, make sure it's exact. And she did. There's no question.
Yes.
But they
Yeah.
did say the, it was, the cake had a tackiness.
Hmm.
Gummy.
It was,
I mean, that's code for gummy, right?
And they said it
Which
was hard to tell between the cake and the filling.
right.
Yeah.
and yeah, that's never a good thing.
No, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it looked good, but wasn't as precise on the inside, perhaps.
Yeah.
Sad for Joe.
Darling, it's better to look good than to taste good.
And you know what I'm saying, darling. Oh yeah, Vincent. All
Amato,
right.
coffee,
Kavi.
tropical carrot lunchbox cake.
Tropical carrot.
He said Bruno's favorite two words: brown butter.
Hmm.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, the spicy pineapple compote was in there.
Yep.
I loved the line of when Alan asked him, "Spicy?" He said, "Yes." He goes, "How? Like, are we talking Scotch bonnet?" "No, it's still a Canadian show." I was
I,
laughing so hard when I heard that.
I love that line. It's
I
still a
missed that
Canadian show.
line.
Yeah, it was
Oh, that's
fantastic.
funny.
It's a very
I
good line.
I liked it when they asked how his stress level was or how it was compared to his day job, and he said that his day job was about a 7 and it was a 10 to be in the tent, and he's a pediatric surgeon.
He should be
Okay,
used to working on little tiny things.
should be, yeah, for sure. Yeah, but the cake flavor, I think, was a definite hit. It was a decadent carrot cake, even though it was a bit messy, and the sour pineapple was genius.
Hmm.
Yeah, he was definitely having a bit of problems keeping his cake together. The buttercream was definitely quite loose and oozing a little bit.
Yes.
I'm trying to remember what that cake looked like in
He,
decoration.
he had the nuts around the side of it. Nuts, I believe they were. And then he had a pineapple flower on the top. He ended up putting
Oh,
the
the pineapple
flowers
flowers.
on.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Which I
dehydrated
think did a
pineapple.
great job of kind of just hiding the little bit of extra messiness, although of course you can't hide that from Bruno and Kyla.
No, no, no. No.
But for the TV, it looked great.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So I'll keep you guys in alphabetical order here.
Yeah,
So
thank you. I'm trying real
yeah,
hard.
Margaret.
I know who's
Margaret is
last.
next.
Yes, the last one's easy. Margaret,
Poppy seed cake.
German welcome lunchbox cake.
Willkommen.
Willkommen.
Saskatoon berries. We got some friends who were thrilled. Sure, saw that.
Yeah, first thing I thought of was like, oh, you're gonna be having arguments with somebody soon. um,
Poppy seed cake with white chocolate ganache and piped Saskatoon berry buttercream.
mhm.
Was the it must have been flavored as Saskatoon berries, not just piped, because she piped
No,
berries on there. But
used freeze dried Saskatoon berries
right,
buttercream. Yeah,
right.
Really?
yeah.
Okay, is that how she did? Okay. One thing that I have written comment here is those berries she piped on with the buttercream.
Hmm.
Holy smokes!
Right.
Those things were awesome. Like they look like Saskatoon berries. They don't look like blueberries, do they? I don't even know.
They do look like blueberries.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, because it looked like a real blueberry. It was crazy. It was crazy. So because when she was first piping them on, during the episode, I say, oh, come on, they're just like little blue dots, right? And then they show a close up of these things. It's like, holy smokes, it's a blueberry. So beautiful
Yeah,
work.
she did a really good job, and Bruno
Very
and
clean.
Kyla definitely recognized that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And they like the flavor of the cake too.
I have the blueberries look amazing, or the berries look amazing, and clean work. It's my notes.
Yep.
Excellent.
Very welcoming.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I would have liked to try that one. I don't know what a poppy seed cake tastes like, but they like the nuttiness of the flavor is what they said. So I don't know.
You never had poppy seed cake?
No,
Oh, honey,
I'm very, very sheltered.
get on it. Poppy seed is basically it doesn't really have that much of a flavor. It's just more of a textural thing.
Right,
It's a nice little crunch.
French. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really lovely. Lemon poppy seed cake. You've never had lemon poppy seed cake? Pound cake?
Probably not, because I would have stayed away from any nuts and seeds and stuff because I just didn't like them when I was younger. And you took
Oh,
me for dim sum before, so now you can take me for some kind of poppy seed cake.
I'll make you one.
Okay, that's better. I like that.
Beat the leavening out of it this time.
Yes.
So don't beat the. Never mind.
All right, moving on to Ryan.
Yes, busy bee.
That cake was cute.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Go ahead, boys.
Stephen Levitt.
yeah.
That was your cake, buddy. The cake that made me fall in love with you.
Aw.
So that was the what's the line?
Be kind.
Be kind. Yes, and that was he also used that line on his cake, and I thought, oh, this is Stephen's cake. This is awesome. So, honey cake.
Honey, I had no honey in my cake.
But you had honeycomb.
I had honeycomb.
Yes. Honey cake with blueberry compote and Earl Grey buttercream.
Mm-hmm.
All good flavors.
Yeah, and they go nicely together. Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, with little cake pops for the bees.
They were looking for more honey, flavor-wise. They loved the details, and he did a beautiful job decorating it.
Mm-hmm.
But they needed more honey flavor.
Yeah, they said it screams honey, but then they're expecting to taste honey, and they didn't get that.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
So, have either of you used honey for making buttercream yet? Swiss Army buttercream?
No.
I've used
maple
syrup. I've used syrup and I made Italian meringue buttercream.
Yeah, because I was thinking, one of my friends from curling is a beekeeper, and he gave me a couple of jars of honey to test to make Swiss meringue buttercream, and I haven't done it yet. But I was thinking, in this case, sorry, Ryan, I'm not trying to redesign your cake for you. But I think
you will, don't worry.
but I will. But an Earl Grey cake with the blueberry compote and a honey buttercream might have got you where you needed to be. I think that would have given the punch, because then the honey would really stand out.
And I think it would work because like I said, I've made maple Italian meringue buttercream, so I use no sugar. I just boil the maple syrup until it hits 240, and I make my syrup that way. And you could do the same thing with honey.
Oh, that sounds fabulous. Yeah, I would like to do that for sure.
Oh, you should have been here for the party, boy. There were some bakes.
No one invited me.
Yeah, I made it for that, didn't I?
Oh my gosh.
Forget it. Whatever. Moving on. That's okay. There'll be another time.
There will be another time where you're in town.
Yes,
Shanika.
Exactly. Yeah.
Shanika. Shanika. Sorry, my apologies. Shanika.
Yeah, I was trying to coach myself to make sure I said it right, and then
good. Shanika. Okay.
Shanika. Almond cake.
Into the sunset.
Into the sunset. Yeah. Almond cake with cinnamon pineapple filling and rum and chocolate buttercream.
Mm-hmm.
All about the rum.
This cake, flavor profile, love.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Yeah. Definitely.
It was one of many almond cakes I noticed, and I was wondering if this was supposed to be an almond cake, like if
part of the brief
would have been, but not everyone had an almond cake, but there were a lot of them.
I think half of them were almond cakes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of almond cakes flying around. I think even in the showstoppers, it's the same. There's a lot of almond cakes. Anyway, maybe I'm wrong.
They liked it. Simple
good flavors. All flavors are present. Yep.
Flavors were all there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Very good. Lots of positive comments throughout the whole entire thing.
And she's fantastic. I love her.
Yeah.
They
Agreed.
they moved to Canada so her son could become a pilot.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow. I wouldn't move around the corner for my kids to do anything. I like this house. That's good for them.
Well, you're not a very good parent, apparently.
I thought I was, but apparently the bar is a little higher than I expected.
I was thinking she should have moved here to Victoria because my nephew joined the cadets, and in cadets we have the #1 flight simulator in Canada here, and every hour that he does in that flight simulator counts towards your pilot's hours.
Oh,
So
cool.
yeah, and it's pretty cool. So I was like, why didn't they come here? Why did they go way over there? But
Hmm.
but it's pretty cool that she's helping her son chase his dreams. I think that's wonderful.
That is nice.
Hey, here's another almond cake.
Yeah, Tamara.
Tamara.
Love in full bloom.
Lavender almond cake with rhubarb and strawberry jam and wildflower buttercream dedicated to her husband.
Mm.
She was cute.
Hmm.
Yeah.
She's from Newfoundland.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Um,
You're me
Lovely.
ducky.
She seems very, Newfoundlandy.
Yeah, she does.
Very, very out East Coast friendly,
Yeah.
very, very lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, she was really cute.
A free spirit. So
They
yeah.
liked her cake. Flowers were very dainty and perfect, and the strawberry rhubarb filling was delicious. I didn't hear anything negative at all.
No.
Yeah, no, it sounded really
No,
good.
everything good.
Yeah.
And we move on to Zoe, who had guava curd, which made me just want to grab a spoon.
Hmm.
Well, an almond cake, yes.
Yeah. It seemed to be the cake of the day. Maybe
Almond cake.
everybody already wanted to make a chacon or something like that.
Maybe that's what it was. Do you guys know what that kind of toy was that she made it shaped like? A plush toy cake with legs?
Oh no, she just said it was one of her favorite toys,
Yeah.
like her plushed animals.
Charles.
I love Charles.
Yeah,
Uh,
Charles was super cute.
I think out of all of the bakes,
Yeah.
that was the one that I've just like, I had to like, oh, I love this cake. It's so cute. I put like, I sort of grade all of the stuff from bake, taste, design, and overall. And
Nice.
I gave her like a 10 out of 10 for that cake.
Woohoo! Yay,
In terms of
Zoe!
design. In terms
Yes.
of design.
Well, you didn't get to taste it.
No. So
No.
I wrote like a plush toy cute exclamation mark.
Super cute. She did post on Instagram that he didn't turn out quite the way that she had intended. And so she posted a picture of what he was supposed to look like. I think he looked fabulous.
Yeah.
And they liked it. They said very soft sponge with great guava flavor. So all in all, I think the signature challenge went over pretty well.
I think so too. And guava.
The
Love
tough
guava.
one, right? You got all your nerves. Like you just
Yeah.
that is the tough. I think that's the toughest bake, that first one.
Yeah, must be.
And
You
it
have to
just
get used to everything.
I still to this day don't remember what happened. I remember starting, I remember finishing. I don't remember anything in the middle at all. Blacked out.
Hmm.
No, but
I remember you did really well.
yeah, you were spazzing out about what Amanda's cake looked like, and then you realized that yours was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone's although in the middle I do remember Vincent cleaning and he was done. I'm going, what am I doing wrong?
Boy, that guy's really fast. He's done it like an hour before it was supposed to be done.
Yeah. The very first bake in that tent, it's harrowing because you have zero, there's no muscle memory, there's no recall, it's just go, right? So you get as comfortable as you can be as you go on, but that first one that's all nerves. That is all nerves.
Nerves, adrenaline, and just like, okay, just do what you gotta do, because at the same time, cameras, people talking to you, things moving around you constantly, you have no idea where anything is really.
Yeah.
And you're constantly searching for stuff. Then you're trying to figure out how do I set the temperature on this thing? Or how do I use a microwave? Like, honestly, learning to use that microwave, I could, even to the end, the last day, I could not figure out that stupid microwave. So, yeah. Is Cuisinart not a sponsor anymore?
Oh, they are. The mixers are Cuisinarts.
I didn't see, I thought I saw them covered up, like the names.
It
Hmm.
might have been, but they were definitely Cuisinart mixers.
Oh, I know they're Cuisinart mixes, but I thought I saw a big piece of silver tape over the
Oh,
Cuisinart name. But
something to investigate.
I could be wrong.
See that again? I'll check with Amanda. She'll know.
Yeah. Check into it.
True enough, true enough.
All right. Did you either of you guys try making this technical?
No,
Do you
Didn't
have
interest
any
me.
desire to?
I'm happy for someone to make it, and I will eat it. It looks delicious.
It
But
is so delicious.
Shut up, really?
Oh my gosh, it was so good. That glaze is, oh, to die for. It was so, so good.
really,
Yeah. Yeah, I really liked
It reminds me of the glaze I use for my donuts.
it. Well, I mean,
It probably
is it
is.
made exactly the same way?
Pretty well. I
Yeah.
mean,
Then your
yes.
donut glaze is to die for because that is
Just a,
so good.
just a regular donut.
I mean, I don't have a very good blender, so it was a bit of a problem for me trying to blend down the carrots. And I was kind of going back and forth between the blender and the food processor, although I didn't show that in my reel that I eventually posted. But yeah, it was a really, really delicious cake. And I ended up using the glaze as filling for a big party cake that I made a couple days later because I was like, I was gonna do a ganache, but I am gonna do this now because it's so good. And they
Awesome.
raved over it. Yeah, really good. So the bolo di Sonora, they had 2 hours to make an orange chocolate cake that's all mixed in the blender until you get to the stage of folding the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients. And yeah, this I didn't think this seemed like a really difficult one to start with, but what?
Thank you.
yeah.
Okay.
No, I think that they did what they like to do on technicals, which is we're making you temper chocolate and curl carrots for no other reason than we're making you temper chocolate and curl carrots.
Because
Because
it's diabolical.
otherwise, it's my grandmother's bundt cake with a chocolate glaze.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like when we had to do like the bubble au rum. It's like
Mhm.
who the hell makes sugar balls? Come on.
And
So
makes the whipped cream by hand.
yeah, well,
Yeah, that's
I do
just
that. I do that. I do that.
And Amy made sugar balls.
Yes, it's like at 9 years old.
Kid, but
oh,
be as usual out in the cold.
But yeah, I mean, um, I was watching it with Phil, and Phil's like,
I
"Oh,
could do that.
this is a really hard technical for the first technical," and I sort of didn't say anything, and he said, "Don't you think?"
Well,
And
since
I
you
just sort of
asked.
no, but to again, season 9 bakers. That's my opinion, and this is from somebody who bakes cakes constantly now. So
Mhm.
maybe 5 years ago or 3 years ago, when I didn't bake cakes all the time, this might have been a challenge. But it's a cake made in a blender. I mean, how it's not really that difficult. The hardest part was tempering chocolate,
Mhm.
and
Definitely.
I don't know the glaze. Some people messed up the glaze, but
Mhm.
I think if you followed the instructions, it shouldn't have been that difficult.
It
Yeah,
seems
who knows what they left out?
well because you saw them with a thermometer, so I'm guessing it told you the temperature the glaze had to be to pour it.
Hmm.
And I
Hmm.
and I think that I think probably more people got the temper right than wrong, and they just melted because they put chocolate on top of warm glaze.
Mhm. Yeah, that's that's what happened to me too.
Yeah, is that
I
right?
was like, meow. I was
Oh,
very
really?
sad. Yeah.
Did you do it on? Did you do it with time?
No, of course I didn't bother to do that because I was filming it
Okay.
at the same time. But I was just ready. And I was like, oh, it's good. Okay. And I took my chocolate out and I was like, do, 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 do. And I was like, why did I do that? That was stupid. So I had saved a few little pieces that weren't as nice and they ended up going on it when it was completely cool because, yeah,
Well,
I
that
was
is definitely a question I would like to ask uh, the person who will be interviewed,
okay.
because it's sort of like There was only one person that had, as far as I can remember, there was only one person that had tempered chocolate pieces on their cake, and,
Right.
and that was Joe, and she's the only one
Yeah,
that
she had
actually,
really beautifully tempered chocolate.
yeah,
Yeah,
she's the only one that had pieces. Everybody else, and they didn't mention any of the other ones.
you're
Like
right.
they mentioned the second one that oh, your looks like your chocolate melted into your glaze, and
Yep.
then everybody else was the same, but they didn't mention it. So
Yeah, that was Margaret whose chocolate melted into the glaze, but I think quite a few of them did.
everybody did.
Yeah.
Everybody, Joe was the only one I think I saw that
I think
had.
Jennifer also did. I have check marks beside glaze curls. All
Yeah.
kinds of check marks.
Bouncy. She had a bouncy cake
And a bouncy cake and a
and
flat.
the glaze was great. So,
Yep.
yeah. I mean, all in all, everybody's cake looked pretty nice when they all put them on the gingham altar. There was
Mhm.
nothing completely wrong that we could see. So little differences, some gummy cakes, some underbaked, some overmixed, some like Joe's had some tunneling from overmixing, a little bit too generous with the gold, which I never think is a bad thing because I like sparklies, but you know. So we had Shanika coming in 10th. Dan came in ninth. He had forgot the eggs, but he didn't have any problem with catching up, getting those eggs in there and getting everything done in time, which was, I think, impressive.
Oh, before you go on
Okay.
with on Dan,
Hmm.
one of the comments was that there was uneven baking on his cake, which I'm not sure what that means,
Mm-hmm.
but if it means what I think it means, I think that's an unfair statement because
Okay.
because how does a cake get uneven baking from one side to the other, right? I mean, it's the oven,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's the
Yeah.
oven you're given, and it could be it's the first time you're using it or the second time you're using it. You don't know which side is hot, which side is not, what the hot spots are. So it's not. I think they should be a little bit more lenient on that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So that was just something I had to say
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
in defense of Dan.
Okay. Tamara was a little gummy and she came in eighth. Then we had Kavi with an overcooked glaze coming in seventh. Ryan had nice curls and a nice glaze, but was slightly underbaked. He was sixth. Zoe came in fifth. She had the great temper on her chocolate, nice curls on her carrots, but was a little bit underbaked. Fourth was Margaret. She said she was like, "What?" Oh no, that was Tamara who said that. Said what? And I wanted to know what she was saying that about, and they never told us what she was saying. I really wanted to know what she was so upset about when she was doing the recipe, but that's just me.
Tamara?
Yeah, it was Tamara. I wrote down Margaret, but it was actually Tamara. She was looking at it and she just was like, what? And I was like, please tell me what she's saying what about. But
Hmm.
anyway, that is not important. That is just the kind of thing that I need follow through. Third was Joe. So yeah, they mentioned the temper for Zoe and for Joe. Second was Dominic, and then first was Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
So she did a great job. Her smile, man, is so infectious, right?
It's a funny thing when she was mixing her cake and they were showing her mixing her cake. And, everybody was talking about, I need to fold it in gently, don't over mix it. And she's just, and I'm thinking, holy smokes, lady.
That's true.
But hey, she won. She won the technical. So what am I to say? But she was beating that thing like it was a, anyway, I won't say it.
Like it was a what?
Family show.
That's okay. We have a little bit of allowance for you.
Uh-huh. Beep.
No, I don't beep you out. All right. Anything
Okay.
else you want to say before we move on to the showstopper?
Nope. The technical was it was a nice it was a nice introduction to technicals, I think. Not too difficult, not too easy, and
Okay.
they definitely needed to know how to make tempered chocolate.
Yeah.
And like I was talking to Steven earlier today, and I just said, I wouldn't have done what they said. I don't even know if it's allowed, but I would have headed straight for the microwave. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no way I'm making tempered chocolate on the stove like that anymore.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. I was wondering if they instructed them that it had to be made that way.
Well, in
because I
season
wanted to head for the microwave as well.
well in season two, um, what's his name? Steven, help me out here. The Jewish guy that made the bagels.
Corey?
Corey, yes.
Season one, I think.
Season one?
Yeah.
Okay, so season one with Corey, he's like, "Oh, I get it. I know what this is." And then he proceeded to do his own thing because he's made bagels a million times. And then he completely just didn't make bagels the way they wanted. He
And
made
that's why I
bagels.
think sometimes you follow the recipe that they give you because it's a little bit of it's intimidating. It's like, okay, you know what? If I follow this, it's going to be okay.
Yeah,
And
maybe.
so, later on, it's like, okay, I'll put a stainless steel bowl in the microwave. All will be well.
Yeah, and tempering chocolate, there's nothing that you're mixing in with it, so it's not like it's an ingredient where something else by quantity will put it off, right?
Mhm.
So tempering chocolate in the microwave, do it. It's fantastic. It's will save you all sorts of time and
Yeah.
heartache.
Yeah. I love doing it that way now.
Me too.
It's the only way that I've successfully been able to temper chocolate, thanks to you guys. So,
Thanks to Amanda for me.
yeah,
She came into my hotel room and she taught me how to make tempered chocolate in my hotel.
fantastic. Very
Love.
essential. Everybody needs to know how to do that.
Yep, that's right.
And the stainless steel bowl trick is fantastic too. That makes a
True,
huge difference.
true.
Don't put any old metal into the microwave, guys, but stainless steel, and don't let it touch the
Don't let
sides.
it touch
100% stainless steel. Yes, because there are alloys out there that look like stainless steel.
That's right. And that is
Yes,
a bad, bad, bad scene.
and with all this, being on the show and being with the other contestants 24/7, like Amanda was for me, you learn so much stuff uh, in the green room, in the hotel, on the show. You just learn so much from each other, and everybody is so generous with the information. One of the reasons why you need to be on the show. It's like just a resource for learning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, would be amazing. All right, moving on to the showstopper. 4 hours to make a homegrown cake. These, I feel like the challenges were kind of generic this cake week. Like, not very specific in what they were asking them to do, right? It's like make a small cake for signature and make a bigger cake that has something to do with home, either literally or figuratively, for the showstopper. I don't know.
They
What do you
start
guys think?
they started that with our season five, where they sort of gave us like a little bit more niche.
Hmm.
So I think they sort of did that with like the journey cake, right?
Great.
In the finale, and they did that with like the celebration cake uh, during the regular episodes. So
Celebration.
and they yes, celebration week, and then they just sort of were they found that people's creativity got to be a little bit more free, and they got more interesting bakes out of it as opposed to everybody trying to fit into this little square. Um,
Hmm.
I think it's great. I thought it was a little loose,
Hmm.
but hey, it worked out. Everybody did a good job.
Yeah. Well, are we doing it alphabetically again?
Sure, Dan.
10. All
Northern
right.
Northern Lights cake.
You know what? I really loved what he was trying to do there. I felt really sad that the fondant covering didn't work well.
I'm not sure what happened there.
I don't either. He didn't have enough to reach the top on the
Yeah,
sides. Like,
and
look, I think it looked like he purposely did the sides and then the top, as
yes,
mhm.
just draping the whole thing over, which fondant doesn't like that.
he wanted two different colors, right? He
Yeah,
wanted
No,
it darker on the top and then it was lighter blue on the sides, I think.
you're
I don't think
better off
so.
just mixing the colors, blending like as if you're going for a tie dye. Roll it
Yeah,
out, slap it on. It's gonna look great.
yeah.
Highlight it maybe with a little bit of gold if you want.
It clearly, not clearly. I think that there is maybe a little bit inexperience there working with fondant.
Yeah.
Fondant's not exactly the easiest thing to work with if you're not used to it. And most people who are novice with fondant roll it out to like a half an inch thick, and it's disgusting. So it doesn't tear. And if you're like me, who try to roll it out to an eighth of an inch and have it not tear, that's always fun too. So, but to drape fondant over a cake, it can be really tricky
Mhm.
if you're not used to it. So I get that he tried to do
The paneling instead.
the paneling instead, and it doesn't look as good, but
Hmm.
it, I don't understand. I don't understand why
It shrunk.
did it slip or. But then I looked at the bottom of the cake; it was short there too, and he was covering it up with like trees and stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Buttercream
Yeah.
would have been the answer.
Buttercream would have been the answer.
Because you really can blend buttercream so beautifully to make those colors, right?
Hmm. Yeah, and still spray paint it with whatever you want to do the Northern Lights on there. That would have been beautiful.
But he was missing pistachio flavor, they said as well.
Mm-hmm.
In
Fortunately,
his
His
pistachio cake, yeah.
it looked like looked like mint chocolate chip.
Yeah.
well, his. I mean, the fondant. I mean, fondant over buttercream. Yeah, I think you can blend the colors in the buttercream, but I think that the fondant was the right choice if he's spray painting, because he did use a brush to sort of really get those striations to
Mm,
make them look like they're going down.
yeah.
And I thought the actual painting of it was fantastic. Like it
Yeah.
looked really like the Northern Lights. And kudos for him for doing such a great job on that. It was just a little bit of a speed bump on
Yeah.
the covering of the cake. If he got
Yeah.
the
He's
cake covered, I think it would have been very successful.
agreed. Yeah. He said that he's not a cake guy, but he was being a cake guy
Cake
for that
week.
day, for cake week. Yeah, and unfortunately, that was a difficult thing for him. It sounded like it. Oh, I didn't even actually put. Oh, it just needed more pistachio flavor, but it sounded like the raspberry pastry cream was pretty good. I
Mm-hmm.
thought the little trees were very cute.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yep.
sorry, I'm
Okay.
getting a phone call all of a sudden. I'm trying to. It says likely fraud, so let's just
Nice.
hang up on them.
Let's talk to them. Dominic.
Dom-
Dominic is the home
Oh yeah,
away from home, which is Welsh.
yes,
The Welsh home away from home.
sweet clover cake. I wanted to try that. Have you guys tasted that in a
Strawberry
cake before?
rhubarb crumble.
Okay, the strawberry rhubarb crumble. I am fascinated.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like I'm fascinated to know what that's all about, because it
Yeah,
didn't look like rhubarb at all. I mean, it looked like just crumble.
Yeah.
yeah,
So we need to tease that out of that boy.
yeah. Okay, well, we can probably ask him.
Yes. Um, and yeah, clover. I'm not a. It's a very strong flavor,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure. Um, that's just my taste buds.
Well, yeah, I don't know if I would like, I don't normally like any kind of florally or like earthy type of tastes. I don't know what clover would really taste like.
Oh, it's very pungent.
Pungent?
It's when you use, I don't know, Steve, maybe you can back me up on this, but when you use clover, I know when I use clover, it's like a quarter teaspoon as opposed to like a teaspoon and a half of cinnamon. It's clover is really, really
That's
re-
cloves. Cloves. Cloves.
cloves,
Yeah.
cloves.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of season 5, Great Canadian Baking Show.
Thank you,
So
Steve.
confused.
Oh my gosh, cloves.
Do you want us to erase this part?
No, just show,
No,
no,
no.
completely show me as a dumbass. I am
No,
totally
cloves are very strong.
no.
Yes.
There is, to my defense, Margaret used cloves, and that's where I wrote it down.
Yes.
So I thought it was the same thing. It's not the same
Right.
thing. Um,
Right. I want to
and
talk about that one too.
I have words about that. But clover, what's clover taste like?
Well,
That's
clover.
what I want to know.
Okay, so clover is one of the flavor of one of the kinds of honey you can have, right? Clover honey is a type of honey. So my guess is it is not terribly strong. It's probably got a sweetness to it. I know that their comments were a beautiful, in quotes, a beautiful melody of flavors. So it would have gone nicely. That little, I don't know if it's floral. It's definitely
Mhm.
sweet.
It's
And
got to be
add it
floral.
to the, you add it to the strawberry rhubarb, so you've got some tart in there to complement it against it. I think it would have been nice.
Yeah, they said that the flavors went together really well. So
Yeah.
that's
Heavenly clover brings out
heavenly.
yeah, heavenly clover brings out the
And
rhubarb.
the sheep, I mean, the sheep were adorable.
And the warmth from the crumble. And the sheep were awesome. My
Yes.
apologies, Dominic. You were awesome in this thing. I gave you a very high rating for this cake anyway, so with
Oh, that's
that.
outstanding.
Oh wow, that was a moment. I really liked that.
Oh my God. Ugh. Anyway,
Okay.
I have words.
All right. Who's next?
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Joffrey
Joffrey
Lakes cake.
Lakes. Have you guys ever been to Joffrey Lakes? I almost got proposed to at Joffrey Lakes.
Oh, it's at the place?
It's a place. Yes. Yeah. It's up past Whistler.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, beautiful hike.
Does it look like that? How her cake is?
It looks like waterfalls. There are a lot, well, there's lots of oh well, there's waterfalls on the way up there. Anyway, yeah, kind of did look like that. The mountains
Nice.
and the glacier water. Yeah.
I have to say I love this cake and I
Yeah.
wrote for my own notes, great cake. Um, chocolate chiffon, love. Coffee, buttercream, love. Jelly Lake, love.
hmm
Um, this
Bob
cake,
Ross, love.
Yes,
right?
the best.
That's a great comment. It's like, oh, she's really Canadian. Um, uh, I thought that the look of this cake was awesome,
hmm
and yeah, it was very striking.
Yeah, she did a beautiful job.
And sorry to go back to Dominic, and the house,
Oh yeah,
fantastic.
we didn't talk
Yeah,
about the house. Yeah.
yeah, the house looked great.
The
Yeah,
house was adorable and the sheep were beautiful. Yes.
yes, yes, yes. So this whole scene with Jennifer's cake was, I loved it, loved it,
Yeah.
loved it, loved it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was a beautiful way of doing it. A lovely idea to
Hmm.
sculpt it. She said it was abstract, but I don't think that was abstract.
No, it was pretty. It was pretty. It was pretty strapped.
Yeah.
Strapped.
Strapped.
Strapped. It was pretty strapped.
Just making up words here on the baking scrap recap. Thoughts there, Stephen?
I loved it. I thought it was just beautiful. And yeah, coffee and chocolate all day. Like,
How
Yeah.
can you go wrong?
and when she said it's really bitter chocolate, and now I'm adding coffee, more bitter, and I'm thinking, yeah, but those are those are going to be so good together. And again, it goes back to what Vincent said earlier when she had talked about her first cake, and she said, when my aunt would say, I get the compliment because it's not too sweet. Well, you're
Yeah.
making this, you're putting the bitterness in. It's going to be sweet because there's sugar, there's buttercream. So this is going to counterbalance that. And it's going to
Yeah.
be, again, it won't club
Yeah.
you over the head. It's going to be delicious.
Yep.
And she made a chiffon cake in both the signature challenge and the showstopper challenge. And it was beautiful. And she's like, look, it's so light and fluffy.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And Bruno said that you really know how to make a cake, right? So,
Good
I
start.
I love chiffon as well. It's one of my favorite cakes to use for cakes, but um, not the most not the easiest cake to work with
hmm
because
And
it's
she's
so
sculpting it.
so soft. Oh my God, the fact that she's sculpting a chiffon, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So good on her.
Yeah. Kudos. Very well
Yeah.
done, Jennifer. Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Joe.
right. Joe,
Joe.
English countryside cake.
So lovely.
That was so pretty.
So pretty.
Raspberry cake with lemon curd.
And white chocolate buttercream.
Mm.
What was the word?
One of the great lines in the show again. Decorating is fun. Decorating in a hot tent is less fun.
I was thinking of you guys when she said that. Very fun. Yeah, she did a lot of flowers on there and butterflies, and it was clean and dainty. So we're kind of seeing that this is Joe's type of work. Yeah, she's probably vying for Vincent's heart there a little bit.
She is. She
Bruno said
is.
it's absolutely
I'm
delicious.
not her favorite baker though. I'm sad.
Maybe once she gets to know you, you'll be her favorite baker.
Yes, I'm sort of like a wart. I'll
No,
get
nobody likes warts when they get to know them.
yeah, but
Rid
I
of
just sort of latch on. You can't get rid of me. Steven knows. Steven knows very
Well,
well.
yeah, that's what happened with you guys. Okay, I get it.
I'm the wart on Steven's soul. He knows it. Yes,
Oh, this is
so
the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Yeah.
so I have written down in my notes, beautiful work, delicious cake, spectacular.
Spectacular. Yes.
Yeah, spectacular. So
Spectacular. All
so
right.
great job.
Great job.
Cacao.
Javi did a double chocolate cake with a spicy cherry jam. I
Mhm.
really liked this cake, the family journey cake. I thought it was a great idea how he was using the cookies for decoration. So he had what were they? Coconut fennel cookies to make that sunset and then the little silhouette of his family in the front. But I was very confused by what he did with his frosting.
Boy. Oh
Yeah.
boy. Oh boy. I mean, leaving gaping holes. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little jarring, I gotta say. It was less than expected from a certain.
And
Yeah.
yes, and to have them um, to have a naked cake with gaping holes,
Yeah.
like it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, I did.
Unless of course this is like again, cake is not my thing. I don't do cakes, right? I mean, if you don't do cakes, then okay,
Never.
I get it. It's like, oh, naked cake. So I guess it just means that it's half iced. So maybe that's where the thought process went with that. But yeah, it looked unfinished,
Did he
unfortunately.
say that he didn't do cakes? It was Dan who said that earlier that he
No,
didn't
no,
do
he
cakes, but
didn't. I'm just saying that
oh,
I'm giving him an out here.
an out. Yeah. Yeah, I did not realize that it was supposed to be a naked cake. And so when Kyla said that, I was like, "Oh, that's what he was doing?" But yeah, it looked I couldn't figure out how he didn't
Yeah,
finish it,
yeah.
put it
It looked
together.
unfinished.
Yeah.
But there are cakes like let's say what people call strawberry shortcake,
Yeah.
where the layers of cake have no icing touching it at all. It's just in between the layers that have the icing. I get that, but this is not, even when you have that, the icing is to the same level of the sponge, right?
Yeah.
Not like holes.
Yeah,
So,
it was confusing. And
yeah.
it didn't look like he was running out of time.
No, it didn't
It,
look like he was rushing.
yeah.
Um, yeah, just
Yeah.
a little confusing,
A
but
little
Canadian spice level though.
Yeah, Canadian spice level.
Yeah, one of the
Yeah.
all-time great lines. It's Canadian spice level.
Show.
And Kyla said glistening again, which is one of my least favorite things to hear sometimes. But anyway, the cherries were glistening, but it was a
Yes.
nice and happy spiced cake. Very yummy.
Well, when she took the slice out and they showed it to the camera, it was just like, wow, that looks very inviting.
Appetizing, yeah.
Yeah, it did. It did look inviting.
Hmm. It
So,
did. Yeah. That was unfortunate, but everything else seemed to go very well for him. So
mhm.
yeah, all good.
Yeah, that's all good.
All right. Are we talking about Margaret's cake now?
Yes. Okay. So my garden bliss cake. My first comment was when I was watching the episode, and I wrote down, "Holy God, that's a lot of cloves." And it looked like it wasn't a tablespoon, but it sure felt like a tablespoon to me. And I'm thinking, that's a lot of cloves, right? And if
6
you've
years
never,
wedding cake amount of clothes.
yeah, like would you not agree, Steve? Like it's a lot of cloves.
Be a lot of clover too. I mean, either
Wait, Margaret put clover in her cake, right?
Yeah, no, that was a lot of cloves because I was thinking, whoa, and that it's a strong, strong spice.
Yes, it
It
really is.
it can overpower just about everything.
Yeah.
But it was a clove and orange carrot cake, which is, I guess, that's one of her hero flavors, so she has to go heavy on it. But boy, oh boy, that was some kind of heavy. Um,
Okay, but weird. It said cloven orange carrot cake, which I thought also was funny because she must have been during the technical thinking, "Hey, this is what I'm going to be doing for the for the
mhm.
showstopper." But then when they were tasting it, Kyla said, "I have not had apple and carrot together in a cake."
Yes. Oh, I have it noted as a clove orange apple carrot cake.
I have it noted as
Definitely garden cake then.
Yes.
clove orange cream cheese frosting, which is another thing I wouldn't do in the event.
No.
Um, and fondant vegetable patch. So yeah, I didn't. Where the hell did the apple come from?
Yeah, I know. I was very curious about that, but that's what she said. Haven't had apple and carrots together in a cake. So we'll have to ask Margaret one of these days
Yes, maybe
about
they
that.
maybe they missed it on the drawing.
Yeah, maybe. That does happen sometimes that they mention something that's not on the drawing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
that's a
and
pretty
two,
big miss.
yeah, it just is confusing for the audience, which is unfortunate in a
Hmm.
problem with continuity. So
Hmm.
yeah. She did a really nice job doing the cross hatching on the sides on two sides of her cake, basket weave type thing.
Super soft.
Yeah.
Like, was it just me, or did all like most of the icings look like American buttercream?
Hmm.
Because to me, like a lot of the buttercreams look like American buttercream, which is just a huge no-no for me. Just like makes me gag a little in my mouth.
The same. And I'll eat anything, but yeah, no American buttercream in my world.
Yeah, yeah,
Way.
no, not good.
Well,
Anyway,
I'm not a buttercream snob, but yeah, I know how you guys feel about it, and I understand why you feel that way about it. And I definitely use American buttercream less than I used to. But yes, it
there,
did look like a lot of American buttercream.
but at the same time, that may have been the cream cheese frosting. Maybe that's why it was so soft.
Oh yeah, hers was cream cheese frosting, right?
Yeah, that's maybe why it was so soft and just. I mean, I could try seeing doing like a basket weave with cream
Mhm.
cheese frosting. I could just see it sliding right off. So, in my opinion, what she should have done there was like she probably tried to do it around because she did the four sides flat, and then she did one side that was basket weaved, and then she just sort of left the other sides. And I don't think it was because of the time issue. I think it was just because it wasn't happening. And for me, I would have just smoothed that right out and made it into a plain thing so that
Everything smoothed out
all,
instead
yeah,
of two different
or
kinds. Yeah.
and just take Oreo crumbs and just throw it on the side of it and just call it a day,
Mm,
right? Um,
good idea.
you gotta in the show you gotta really just roll
Pivot.
with it and pivot really quickly. And anyway,
Mm.
um, it looked it looked like a good cake.
Yeah, it did.
Um,
I
yeah.
love the top.
What was
And
that, Stephen? Because you were talking a little bit and we didn't hear you because
I
your
love the
mic wasn't
top.
as good.
I love the way it looks on the top. And they love the flavor. Bruno's said it's a keeper of a carrot cake.
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever type of other fruit you put in there, it was a good carrot cake.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just
All right.
even with all that clove. That's interesting.
The clove.
The
The clove. The clove.
clove.
The cloves. It's like saying, "Oh, I put in anise into my bake, and I use a teaspoon of it." It's just like, yeah,
Yeah,
no,
no.
can't
Let's not
hand,
do that.
can't deal.
Can't do.
Um, Ryan with
Ryan,
his very, very, very ambitious
Barry.
Winter in the Sioux and the obligatory geode portion of the show. Every season has somebody who does a geode something.
I wasn't sure why the geode was there.
I think he was just trying to throw every technique he could into this cake. It was
And
very ambitious. My
it was
gosh.
very ambitious.
Like,
And they showed some behind the scenes or some stuff that hadn't gotten shown or actually aired on the show. Did you see that today? It looks like you saw that on Instagram, Vincent.
like what kind of cheap ass like cake stand do you have that the bottom falls out of it?
Yeah, that's
Like,
crazy.
like what? You did a three-tier cake and the your glass thing
Cake stand just,
busts?
yeah.
Like, where'd you get this
Did you
thing
see
from?
it,
Like,
Stephen?
No, I'm
So
gonna.
he was putting the top tier on, I believe it was the top tier, and then the cake, the
the
bottom of
cake,
the
yeah,
cake stand just like,
the stand part of the cake stand broke and the
yeah.
whole thing went sideways.
And he caught the cake. And so
Yes.
it was leaning slightly, but it was still intact. It was
Yeah,
quite
he lost the pom pom for the he lost the pom pom
for the
for
two.
the toque, but he pivoted. Good for him.
Very, very impressive that he actually managed to. Whew.
He was the
Surprised that they didn't show that on the show though.
I
he was
am
the
too,
only
but I
one,
like that they're showing. What's that?
he's the only one that, in my opinion, it's a showstopper. He was the only one who actually made a showstopper. The other cakes seemed quaint,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
lovely, but for 4 hours, were they showstopper material? He he really reached for the showstopper, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed. I think he took it like, okay, it's a showstopper. It's got to be three tiers if I'm going to be just working with this brief, whatever small, ambiguous brief they seem to have been given for this. So, yeah, no, I think it was great that he did that. And he had orange chocolate cake with eggnog buttercream. I want to taste it. I think that would be yummy. And yeah, lots of different techniques showcased there. All
Yeah.
right, Shanika, pistachio cake,
Another pistachio cake.
Ode
mango
to
and
Sri Lanka.
yes. So the blue water lily is the national flower of Sri Lanka, which she did
Beautiful.
a beautiful job with.
Just
So beautiful.
breathtaking. So beautiful. Yeah.
And her little isomalt dragonflies,
Gorgeous.
so beautiful.
The details of that cake were beautiful.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Nice
And
clean work, great fillings.
the flavors, I mean, mango and passion fruit and then pistachio cake, like that would be my number one want to try,
Yeah.
even though
Uh
I would not want to cut into it because it was so pretty.
it was very pretty. Pistachio cake though. I don't I don't think I've ever had one that
Oh,
was punchy enough that I went, "Oh, that's pistachio."
mm,
It's another one of those flavors that
hmm.
I find to be a little bit kind of difficult.
Yeah.
Um, other than the fact that it's green, you don't know it's pistachio. You know what I mean?
Me
Anyway.
too, because
Yeah.
I've made exactly one pistachio cake in my life. And, swapping out some flour for pistachio flour, but you have to put in pistachio paste. But it's got to be pistachio paste or cream, and it can't be the crappy stuff because that's just flavored with almond. And then you end up with
So
an almond
expensive.
flavored cream cake.
Hmm.
It's so expensive. I use a little bit of pistachio emulsion to add that little extra bit of pistachio flavor, but I haven't put pistachio. I've made a few pistachio cakes, and I use a lot of pistachio flour or pistachio, ground pistachio in there, and then add that little bit of just extra boost of flavor.
Do you find that extra is it a Lorraine product?
Yes, it's a Loran.
Do
I think it's
you
Loran. Yeah.
do you find that it's good? Like, does it taste artificial at all?
Nope, it tasted good. And you have to be very, very sparing with it. And it's like the teeniest, tiniest little bottle. You just need a teeny tiny little bit. Yeah.
Mm,
But
good to know.
yeah, I mean I found it worked when I had made I made some buns that had I did a pistachio filling and I used about half a jar of my pistachio paste and you couldn't taste it at all. And I got so, so sad that I wasted that
Right?
huge, oh, enormous
Yes.
jar of pistachio paste. So I would be very loath to put that in a cake.
Yeah, I have friends that travel to Italy and they always ask me what I would like, and I always say, "Can you bring back a jar of pistachio paste for me?" So I have
Mm.
luckily a number of jars downstairs that I never use
Nice.
because I'm, cheap, right? It's just true. I mean, you just said, I make pistachio flour. I mean, how much did that cost you,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
I mean, almond flour is expensive. So pistachio flour, it's like triple that. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Yeah, it's expensive, but
Yeah,
it's so delicious.
not doing it.
All right, let's move on. Let's wrap this up. We got Tamara made a pineapple carrot cake with molasses cream cheese filling. So we got a lot of carrot cake going on here.
Mm-hmm.
She called it Back to Bay Bowls.
Mm-hmm.
And she made shortbread cookies to put together a cute little cabin on there, which was beautiful. They liked everything about it, I think. Great flavor. She got some good compliments. Anything else you guys have?
Molasses cream cheese filling again
Yeah,
with
the
the cream
molasses
cheese.
came through really well.
Yep.
Just
But
pro tip out there: just slow that mixer down when you're pouring in the powdered sugar. That's all. Just saying. I mean, it's good for TV, but
Yeah, but she measured with the heart.
well, and I was actually mentioned to Vincent earlier. You can measure with the heart with vanilla, and yes, powdered sugar when you're making any sort of American type, because it's all about the consistency. It's a complete. It doesn't matter what the recipe says. You're always putting in more sugar anyway.
and
Even
it tastes
if
and
not,
it
you're
ta-
putting even more sugar in.
and it tastes like crap anyway, so who cares? Um, and on this point with slowing down the mixer, also a note to Margaret: try turning off the machine before you try to put the blender back on. The blender back on.
Oh man. But it makes for such great TV.
It was very funny. It's like,
Very.
stop it.
All right, and we get down
Zoe,
to Zoe.
Jamaican beach cake.
Oh, I liked it too. I'm impressed that she got her rice paper waves so blue.
Right.
I have had a really hard time getting that much color on my rice paper waves when I've done them in the past.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know anything about that. I don't use rice paper generally.
It looks really cool on a cake when you make waves.
Rice
I
paper. Choose wafer paper.
sorry.
Did she use
No,
rice paper?
you do use rice
Yeah, I
paper
used rice paper.
because wafer paper I find holds color better.
Yes, but not in the shape that I would want it to be for the particular cake I was making.
See.
Yeah, I think you're right about wafer paper holding it well, but I mean, you saw she was using rice paper, and
Yeah.
that was like intense blue. So she must have had a lot of because you soak it, you're putting your color in the water, and then you're soaking your rice paper in the water, but very briefly, and then pulling it out. So it had to be like I'm surprised her hands weren't. I didn't notice if she was wearing gloves, but my hands would have been dyed completely inky blue from that.
I wonder if did she use water or she used vodka?
Oh, maybe it was vodka.
I would use vodka when you're
Well,
Vodka?
she didn't paint it though. She soaked it. So like
it
maybe
doesn't matter. I still would use
yeah,
because of the time constraints, it'll dry
then it'll
so
dry faster.
much faster.
Yeah, good point. She probably did that. And then that would also hold the color better.
Maybe.
Maybe. Spiced banana cake with a kiss of rum in her chocolate ganache.
Not a gut punch.
Not a gut punch, but
Nope.
No needs a gut punch. We learned
Nope.
that the hard way.
we
Nope.
need
Nope.
to
Nope.
taste it. We need to taste the rum.
I put down here, cheeky kiss of rum is a mistake. Where is the rum? I wrote. Will be the comment. I
Ah,
bet.
you knew
And-
that before.
Oh yeah, and I wrote confirmed.
Given Bruno rum before.
Yes.
Answer as to how much, it's not enough.
Right.
Yes.
That
Yes.
was foreshadowing when she said it was a cheeky kiss of rum.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And I know the limit, which is too much from my finale.
We want
So-
a tongue kiss of rum. We want a
like-
full makeout session. Push me against the wall with that rum.
Fine.
I said I think in my description of my tart, I said, I'm just here to get you hammered. So it's like, and I don't drink, right? And when I tasted it, it tastes like alcohol. So I figured, well, that's what people like to drink, like to taste, I guess, right? And they were just like, no, that's not good. This is not a good thing. And it's like, okay, noted. So there it
Right.
is. So
Okay.
off you go. This is your show.
Well, here we are. We have now finished episode 1, week 1, and we had a star baker. And was anybody surprised at who our star baker was this week?
No.
No, Jennifer was the star baker. She did an amazing job. She came in first in the technical, and everything that she did was magical, and her big smile was beautiful, and that is lovely to see. And then, unfortunately, the baker to go home this week, first baker of season 9 to go home was Dan, and that made me sad.
Nice smile.
Sweet, sweet, sweet guy. And I really, really liked what we saw of him. So I'm excited to see more of what's happening with him in the future and his future endeavors, and excited that we're going to have a chat with him as well. So that will be really good. What do you guys think? Are we off to a good start for this season?
Yep. I think we got some talent in there. We got some nice personalities.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lovely season. It really is. I think it's going to be just a great season. I think there's, like every year, there's going to be people who are going to surprise us.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
Yeah.
going to see coming, and are just going to get into a groove real soon. And like, wow, did not see that coming.
I'm so looking forward to it. Vincent,
Yep.
you happy with that?
Eh. No, they're great. They're great. They're
No,
great. They're great.
we
I'm
don't
just
want
kidding.
nice people. We want art we can hate.
This is my life trying to impress this guy.
Ugh, whatever. All right. Thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you
Happy to be
everyone
here.
for listening. Happy baking. We'll see
Happy
you next week.
baking. Bye.